Hi everyone. So this week I am presenting on a debrief of the Cloudminds video from PARTNERNOMICS. David's company for Cloudminds is basically an AI servicing company, which hopefully he wants to have by 2025 a robot in everyone's house, which was super interesting. This company basically, if you have this product in your home, we have so much data going in and out through our homes, what we purchase, what services we use. So they really want to capture an AI robot, whether it be within a home system or an actual robot, to better our lives and make everything more at ease when it comes to tracking, purchasing, services, and everything like that. So the first concept that I thought was interesting throughout the videos this week was going over the business growth flowchart. In it, for example, the differences between incremental growth and exponential growth. If I keep looking over here, that's my presentation that you'll see. So incremental growth, this is otherwise known as a single-digit profit with existing products within the company, also known as a short-term business cycle. So this is using, say I'm a phone company, the same device that I've created 5 years ago, not changing it, not improving it, keeping the same one. Again, no changes, and seeing what profits I can get from that, which most likely will be a short-term business cycle. Exponential growth is using ideas such as innovation, risk, time, and commitment, which are all needed in order to achieve exponential growth, which is otherwise known as a long-term multi-year strategy. Going off my previous example, using my same device but changing it, how the way it looks. For example, Apple Incorporated, which almost everyone has an Apple phone, unless you're an Android user, but they use the same method as well, where you're changing the look of the device, improving what its capabilities are and such. And this was really interesting to me to realize what kind of growth each company is looking for, because maybe a smaller company wants to stay where they're at, such as mine, who I work for. It's a family-owned company, or a company such as Apple, which is always trying to grow in the products that they offer, the capability and such. The constrained model was interesting to me as well, because we've always heard we are only as strong as our weakest link in athletics, but it does come from actually a business model, which I never knew, but it's a pretty awesome phrase to me in life in general, in order to make sure everyone's in the same mindset, puts in the same hours in order to achieve the same goal. The 6 C's framework is really important for a company in order to be successful as well. The 6 C's stand for competitors, customers, complements, capabilities, concepts, and capacities. This is really ensuring that when you partner up with someone as a business, you might as well partner up with one of your competitors that's larger than you, that's more successful, in order to hopefully reach the same heights that they're in, instead of using someone that's in your same, area or category. You're not really going to grow too much from them. You want to hope for the hires in order to be successful. Customers category is, what are the customer's ultimate end desire? What does the customer really want within your products? Complements is, what are our strengths within the company, and let's keep doing what we're doing. Capabilities is determining what your company's biggest asset is and partnering with a company that has a different asset as their number one, in order to play off each other's biggest assets to be successful within the partnership. Concepts is creating ideas that are big enough in order to create a large shift in the way of life that no one is familiar with, such as Cloudminds, which is having a robot in every home. Capacities, an example for capacities that are needed is time, finances, and real estate. The next category I want to go from that was interesting to me throughout the videos this week is the 3 approaches to the growth engine: organic, acquisition, and partner. We went over the pros and cons that also David touched on his experience within Cloudminds. And the last one was the 5-phrase partnering process. The partnering strategy: engaging partner candidates, bargain partnering agreement, close the agreement, and operationalize partnership. All of these categories are needed in order to find the right partnership for the business, determining what needs improvement, and to have a successful partnership. David within Cloudminds touched on how his strengths and weaknesses, his challenges, and what they've been going through, but the ultimate goal is by 2025, they want to have a robot in every house through artificial intelligence technology, which can seem scary. It is a out-of-the-box idea, but he had a lot of great points on how, if you're gonna come up with this awesome idea, back it up with, hey, I want to make this come to life, and we need to put in the hours, the blood, sweat, and tears in order for this to come alive. And it is possible. You just have to have the right mindset, the right people you work with, and such. I really enjoyed this week's Partnernomics videos. They were super interesting to me, and especially with the idea of a robot in everyone's house, which is kind of scary, but it is a great idea. I mean, that's what I feel we've always all wanted to have, or what we've seen in movies and such. So it was really interesting watching his take on how his company made this all come to life. Thanks.